Hi guys, today is going to be a video getting back to the basics of affirming. So how to actually structure your affirmations and what makes them powerful. How do you know you've picked the right affirmations? How do you know that they're going to have a really positive, amazing impact? So I'm going to give you guys the basics and fundamentals to remember when choosing affirmations and trusting in them, knowing that as you're going through the journey, you don't need to question it. You know you're doing it correctly. So this is the aim of the video today. If you'd like to hear more, then please, of course, keep watching and do thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell to stay tuned. And yeah, I also offer coaching, so a few little extras if you'd like to get one-on-one help and specific help from me. You can coach with me, which is through Instagram DM or emails, and all the info will be on screen in the outro and linked in the description box. So there's many ways for you to reach out or take a look at what I offer, specifically on my Instagram page, where I've also featured success stories and feedback from clients. So outside of that, you can also, for a very much lower price, get a membership, a monthly membership, which is just for, each month you pay, you don't have to keep renewing. And it's only £2.99, so on screen will be something about that as well. So yeah, take a look if you're interested in anything. And now let's start the video. My first piece of advice would be to get really specific on what you want in life. Of course, you can go very general, and I have videos talking about going general, using blanket affirmations, and what to do when you actually don't know what you want. But chances are you know exactly what your dream life looks like. It just feels a little intimidating, so maybe you don't want to engage with it as much, or you have limited yourself in the past. But deep down, and you don't have to reveal this to anyone except yourself, you probably do know what kind of life you want. So get specific. If it's one area of your life where you're maybe struggling or where you have a goal and you'd love to manifest there, focus there. Or it can be every single area of your life. But get really specific on what it is you want, whether it's marriage or children or losing weight or getting much healthier, a healthier lifestyle, traveling abroad, going on a luxury holiday. It can be anything, any of your goals where you feel like you're lacking and it's something you really want. Get specific and say, well, this is the person I want, or this is the type of life, this is what I want. I want to settle down and I want children. Whatever it is, you decide, and once you get really specific, you know exactly what to focus on. So once you've decided, when it comes to actually creating the affirmation, my advice is always use present or past tense. Past is obviously more for revision, which I have covered in other videos as well, by the way. But yeah, that is more to kind of change something very specific that you can't let go of, or that you feel is a barrier to your future and like your future success, I guess. So you can, use past tense if it's something specific you're changing. But if it's just something you're manifesting and bringing into your reality now, just use present tense, because again, it's saying you have it right now. So yeah, those are the two I would specifically recommend using. Next is, of course, what I always tell my clients as well, keep it short and concise. Don't go crazy with your descriptions or try and combine loads of affirmations into one. Keep it short and crisp. No, keep it short and concise and to the point. So you know what you're saying and you're like, well, this is what I have and I have it now, period. And it's done. And you can loop it 100 times in, however long you set a timer for. So it should be pretty simple. It should be pretty simple and to the point. I would also say incorporate 1 or 2 blanket affirmations. Now, this doesn't have to be the case for everything, of course. So let's say you would like your SP to start texting you and you would like to increase the communication. You don't need a blanket affirmation for that. I'm speaking more generally. If you're trying to, for example, improve the overall condition of your relationship with SP, then blanket could be great, like our relationship is perfect. Or with your family, or your money, or your appearance, or your self-concept. Self-concept is key, I think, for blanket affirmations. It could be, my mental diet is perfect. Why am I out of focus? Everything in my life is perfect. Nothing can ever work against me. Those are some examples off the top of my head about blanket affirmations. So it would be great to incorporate a few of those, because they are so powerful and almost mysterious that it's like almost like a little bit of a magic spell, where it's like, oh, you're saying this and it's going to improve your life and bring in something amazing and miraculous and happy and positive, but you just don't know what exactly, and you're just happy to, that amazing surprise is coming in for you. So it almost feels magical, where you're saying like, my life is perfect and you know it's going to work, but you just don't know what exactly the result will be. So that can be really, really powerful, because your mind is so much less likely to have resistance, because you're not saying anything specific. You're not saying at 5 p.m. today SP is going to text me. You're not sat there staring at the clock. If you say, you know, SP always messages me, that's also less specific, so less likely to create resistance, because you're not so focused on one exact result. With blanket affirmations, the term literally implies it covers everything. So there's nothing for your mind to say, that specific thing can't happen, because it's not specific. Does that make sense? I hope that little spiel made sense. I have also written down a few here that I wanted to share with you guys. Everything always works out in my favor. I manifest so quickly and easily. Everyone conforms to exactly what I want them to be. I'm always treated like royalty. Those are some great examples of blanket affirmations that I think would bring in really powerful, fun results. Now, when it comes to that actual powerful result, the affirmation is of course very important. If you sat there saying, for example, SP is so loving and caring towards me, and we have a nurturing, pure connection that brings in joy every day, that is really long-winded and just way too many words, as opposed to instead saying, SP loves me and is committed to me. Bam, to the point. That is much more powerful. So yes, the affirmation does matter, but it's the repetition that's really creating that powerful result. So if you want to know how to get the best out of your affirmations, you just remember, repetition is key. So that's the main element to remember. Another point as we come towards the end of the video is to use natural wording. So wording and the way you speak. If you speak more colloquially and with like slang, or maybe you want to speak, you know, so maybe you would say to your friends, all right, OMG, you know, or WTF, or whatever it is. If that's how you speak and how you like to communicate, and that's what makes it fun for you, say that. Just say, OMG, why is SP just so obsessed with me? If that's how you would naturally say it, and you could imagine yourself speaking to a friend that way about your SP, use that wording. So whatever's natural and enjoyable for you. There's no like rule. It's not school where you have to like do a maths equation a certain way. With this, you just do whatever works for you. And finally, don't limit yourself. If you want to get the most like true and truly powerful results, don't limit yourself. Don't hold back and say it has to be a certain way, or I can only do this, or what if it doesn't work? You know, don't limit yourself or doubt yourself. Go straight to the end of what it is you want, and don't allow that old story to create doubt. Don't let the old story and conscious mind, well, it's your own mind, but like don't let your conscious mind tell you, oh, but there's this memory, there's this doubt, there's this worry about what if it doesn't work. Don't let that be the reason you're not going for what you want. Just go straight to the end and say, what would be my absolute dream right now to achieve for this manifestation, and affirm for that. Because that is also what's going to bring in that full end result. You're going straight to the end and you're getting exactly what it is you've dreamed of. And then also I would say add in a few action-based descriptive affirmations. So I have written an example here to explain what I mean. SP is constantly calling me. So it can be for anything, it doesn't have to be about SP, but that's like one good example, because it's action-based and it's a description. It's not just saying something very general or generic, like a blanket affirmation, you know, this is perfect, our relationship is perfect. It's not as likely to bring in a direct visual or an instant visual as you saying, SP is sending me a cute selfie that we took together. SP is writing me a love letter. You would probably, right now as I said that, it's very possible a lot of you guys just imagined your SP sat with pen and paper writing a letter, right? So anything descriptive or very specific, it's more likely to bring in a visual, and then you will loop it and remember it and have, you know, a reaction to that visual. So add in a couple of those where possible. And that summarizes my advice for affirmations. I think this was a good additional video to remind you guys where, if you're affirming for a new topic, or you're feeling a little overwhelmed and you're not sure exactly what the right way to form your affirmations is. I hope this was clarifying and gave you guys some good pointers. So do thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell if you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye.